today we're going to talk about functions. So before we get started with our definitions, I want to point out that there is another video that you can watch from Math Antics. It's linked here, and you can also catch the link in the Google Doc with all of these videos as well. All right. You can skip the ad to get to the content a little bit faster. All right, so let's go through our definitions. A set of data is related to another set according to the rules of a relation. In algebra, relations can be shown as a set of ordered pairs, a table, a mapping, a graph, or an equation. So there's lots of different representations of relations. All right, the input values, or the x values of the relation, are the domain values. All right, you're going to hear this word often, okay? So input, or x, are domain values. The output values of the relation, or the y values, are the range values. So domain and range. Domain is x, range is y. All right. A special type of relation is called a function. And for a relation to be a function, each element of the domain must map to exactly one element of the range. In other words, every x has exactly one y that it's paired with. I can't have one x with two different y's, okay? Another way to describe this is to say that the function is 1-to-1. For every x, there's only one y. For every input, there's only one output. For every domain value, there's only one range value, okay? So we'll get into that a little bit more later on, but first let's talk about what function notation is. Now, you're used to seeing something like y equals 2x. Okay, we're used to seeing things like that. But instead of writing y equals, we're going to write f of x equals, which means f is a function of the variable x. Okay, now y equals 2x, or f of x equals 2x, is a very simple function. Okay, it's actually a linear function, which we're going to talk about in the next section. All right, what that means, if I said find y when x equals 3, that's the same as me saying find f of 3, which really just means plug in x equals 3. So everywhere you see an x, you write a 3 instead. So f of 3 is equal to 6. And that would be my final answer. That's like saying y equals 6 when x equals 3. F of 3 is not f times 3. Okay, it's just a notation saying f is the name of the function, 3 is the input value, and 6 from the 2x is the output value. Okay, so that's what function notation is. In the next video, we're going to take a look at how to identify the domain and range of a relation, and then also how do we decide if it's a special thing called a function or not. I will see you there.